No, I need to bring them to her.
The design file to make it.
Design file? I don't have a design file. I don't know.
I guess
Good evening. It is Tulane versus Rice. Oh, hold on. There we go. Tulane's won 6 in a row and will look to continue the momentum against Rice. Rice is 6-3, 4-1 in conference. So this is the game of the season, which is kind of weird that Rice would be the game of the season. No rain. They have a very good rushing attack, 112 rushes for 568 yards. 5 yards carry, 7 rushing touchdowns. Here's that. Alright, let's do this. Oh, we are, number 11 in the country. I'm gonna leave the uniforms just like they are. Let's go. The remote is on the floor under the bed.
Welcome to the Rocket City of Houston and Rice Stadium.
I'll take a picture with that guy.
We have a game which will carry huge weight in this conference race.
Huge.
It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Rice Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines.
Rice has never looked that packed.
As I caught up with the Tulane head coach before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Rice Owls offense on the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Some misdirection.
Oh my.
Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Touchdown, Tulane! Holy crap, a gift!
Into its own hands.
What the hell happened on that play? I need to see that again. I have never seen that in an EA college football game in my life.
Thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about this too, David, is he never quit on the...
Oops.
He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly.
The quarterback didn't even
this guy on short yardage
go for the ball.
He has a nose for the end zone.
That's hilarious. All right, let's see the replay. Oh, come on, stop. Look at that. It went right through his hand. I need to see that again. Wow. Right under his arms. That's insane. I have never seen that in a football game ever. Well, there's a freebie.
After we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The run inside. It's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. So Tulane's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
The offense changing the play. They feed him again.
Come on.
Through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Wide receiver going in motion. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Quick release by the QB.
Go!
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Nah.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Oh, shit.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve
I
their
don't think it is
defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. What a grab with one hand. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards.
Should I go for it? Tell me in the comments.
Talk about catch radius, the big soft hands, it's like throwing it into a giant pillow.
And it's so nice for the quarterback, Reese, to know he doesn't have to put that right on his face mask. He's got an athletic
4th and 4.
Crazy eye
I could take the
coordination.
points.
That could make plays like that.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Convert on 4th down. Still
1st
going.
down,
He's
Tulane.
brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Green Wave picked up a fresh set of downs through the air. Let's see if they go right back to it. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Max going for the goal line.
Touchdown, Jamari McClure.
Touchdown, Tulane. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 56 yards to the end zone, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake.
Oh, shit.
It's complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God
All
you
but
don't play
over.
this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play.
Makes the grab and room to run. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
They get him down tough. Ron picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down.
Touchdown.
It's complete on the right side. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That was too easy.
The score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all
They
the
changed
time.
the game plan on that third drive.
Energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get
I need
up and
to
get you a
adjust.
stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Running inside, it's McClure. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. You might want another play. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Gonna run it. It's McClure. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point.
No!
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stops at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Right back to the well. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. A spectacular one-hand grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big paw and reeled it in.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Pulls and fires complete.
Didn't get it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I tell you what, if you told them they were going to be 3 for 3 now on 4th downs, they'd have said, yes, please, and that's why they're winning the game right now. You get an extra down so often, you have so much success. This offense is cooking, especially on 4th down.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. This time he wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Off the RPO, complete.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Now adjusting.
Unbelievable.
Going to try to... It's a fumble.
Well, Tulane's got it back.
Jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Jack Chinchu.
Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do that.
Looking to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Quarterback gets the first down. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's McClure. Maybe some room here. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Touchdown, Tulane!
Score! Touchdown, Green Wave! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores.
What the hell is he doing?
Too early to say it's over.
What the hell is that?
Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over.
I like that shift
and you better find some
thing before the snap. I just realized I can do that.
And right now, you got
I like that a lot.
Come on, give me something.
I have to start to utilize. I had been wondering how you did it because I heard everybody talking about it.
And the extra point puts them on top 21.
That's the one thing I miss about actual games with books. They always had the instructions in the books, you know, that told you little things here and there. Now it's all figure it out. Figure it out. That's how you play football. Figure it out. Or go online and watch a bunch of videos by a bunch of YouTubers and let them tell you how to do it.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Brown wants to pass. And they swarm him under. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option.
Look at that! Chris Rogers picks it off! Touchdown, Tulane!
They want to finish the season.
Well, how do you do?
They doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Number one job of the defense.
Intercepts the pitch and runs it into the end zone for the score.
Fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, David, you know as a former
Look at this.
the coaches were telling the guys, got him to fumble once.
He threw it right to him.
Strip away at that thing.
That's
Get
awesome.
your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Show him, Riptide.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll do it himself. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Boy, they really want to run their quarterback, which does nothing for them.
That was a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Jackson. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll keep it himself. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They'll try to snap it quickly. Brown will throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down. As the
Take that, and I get the ball first in the second half.
Is coming up. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
Look at this punt.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Lewis. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
He wants me to run the ball. The hell with that?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down.
Nope. I knew it was going to happen.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the
He didn't drop far enough. I shouldn't have thrown that.
Just before the end of the half.
That's my mistake. Oh, look at it. The cane.
2 interceptions already in this game.
They're kicking a field goal.
So it's
Is that a 57-yarder? No good. Thank God.
No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Baylor taking on the number 9 team, the BYU Cougars.
Oh, well, BYU.
Able to pull off the upset in this one by the narrowest of margins.
How can they be 0-1 in conference after an 8-2 record? There's got to be something. Here, you talk about things that are wrong with the game. There you go. Memphis ain't 1-0. That's completely wrong.
Back now to your game inside Rice Stadium.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Green Wave head coach coming out of the locker room. The message to his team in the locker room was, you can be the hammer or you can be the nail here to start this second half. So far, they've been the hammer. A terrific start to this game. They've got the blowout, the opponent on the ropes. But he said, we will be determined by how we finish strong. Keep hammering away. That's the kind of team we want to be this season.
Okay, Holly. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. With the
God damn it, man.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him.
Oh, that sucked.
The ground, 4th down coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And now the hit knocks him loose.
Oh, look at this shit.
Through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Rice makes his way onto the field to get things going on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
No,
and honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense is set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Dumps it to the back.
Oh!
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
Look at this kick. Out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Takes the handoff. It's Daniels. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. The Green Wave. Change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the... Slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there.
Come on.
What a move to get room. Good job by the coverage units. Put a stop to that return. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great.
God
now you're
damn
set
it.
up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David.
From the 30. Running back searching for a hole. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now on the option.
No.
Keeps it on the option. Here's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here comes the option.
Touchdown.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and push it in the end zone.
You didn't make coffee?
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the Tulane sideline, guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on. It's just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he absorbed, and he said he's got to really fight through it here today. Not 100%, but I will let you know how it's going from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. Picks up the 1st down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Where's Maurice? What happened to Maurice? What the hell?
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Going to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Lucas. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short,
God damn it.
Through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. We're starting to get late. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it on the counter. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You've got to keep giving him the football.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Jackson. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. With this game in hand, let's take away the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthen their position. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass.
Oh!
And that's not the way they drew
Almost
it up.
picked off.
Incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. It's caught. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get the first through the air.
I knew that was going to happen.
On the screen. He gets the job done on 3rd down.
Oh, my
they
God.
move the chains. It's at the 37. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you can tell they weren't on the same page.
Oh.
Makes the grab in their space, and he'll be brought down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Picked off.
Picked off, and they ruined
Kevin
it.
Adams.
Turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well,
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the Tulane sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Takes the handoff. It's Lucas. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might be calling a hot route. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They've got 1 timeout.
I really wish they would still put 12 seconds or 15 seconds
Tulane to the line
instead of 7 seconds. You can't do anything.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, missed the hole.
He was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Going with the counter play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Gets it out quickly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lucas. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in.
Caught it. Even though it's a red.
Defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Daniels. Looking for the end zone. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Trying to slam in.
Touchdown, Tulane.
Touchdown, Tulane. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
I didn't lose. What are you talking about? I responded to a loss. I won in overtime last week. Didn't respond to nothing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Brown will throw it. Quarterback adapting. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been...
Bye.
What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Greenway. How about
3 defensive touchdowns.
They extend this fourth quarter lead.
2 scooping scores? No. Was it 2 scooping scores and a pick? Yeah.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't.
Where am I at?
Six.
I don't see me.
These guys can play offense.
I
too,
should be
dude.
there.
Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That's right, yeah, 2 scooping scores. They had the botched snap.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, every time you watch the tape, Jesse,
kill that quarterback.
Look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week.
They're running the clock out. That's hilarious.
And find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And he'll be brought down.
They're running the clock out.
Not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Keeps it himself.
Oh, look at this.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
That's it.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better
That's going to
team.
do
Go
it.
out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.
All right, let's look at the
Saying goodbye,
stats.
everybody.
Tulane 17 first downs, Rice 11. Total offense, Tulane 271, Rice 222. 51 to 49, 5.3 to 4.5. Tulane ran the ball 26 times for 122 yards, 3 touchdowns, 4.7 a carry. They ran the ball 31 times for 107 yards and 1 touchdown at 3.5 a carry. Simonza was 19 of 25 and no touchdowns and a pick, or 2 picks actually. They were 14 of 18 and a touchdown for 115 yards. What else? Yeah, they had 4 turnovers. Time possession, Tulane 17-33 to 10-27. Like I said, Simonza 15 of 24, 141 yards, 62% completion rate, 2 picks. His longest was right at the end. Fat Hill for the 41-yard gainer. Justin McClure, before he went out, had 11 attempts for 55 yards. And I might actually sit him this week. He needs to rest before the USF game. Jalen Lucas had 9 carries for 30 yards. Johnny Daniels, 4 carries for 18. Canton Simonza scrambled twice, picked up 19 yards. On the receiving end, Jalen Lucas had 4 receptions for 21 yards. Carl Lewis had 3 receptions for 28. Johnson 3 for 17. Fat Hill 3 for 56. And Brown Stevens 327. Defense. Isaiah Shine had 7 solo tackles. 7 solo. He had 12 total tackles and 1 tackle for the loss. Who had the fumble recovery? Chinshu forced a fumble. I thought Chris Rogers forced a fumble. It doesn't say it did, but I thought he did. Chris Rogers had 2 recoveries. So let's go ahead and return to the hub and forward. See the recruits. XP went up a little. Gonna take forever. Alright, next week. Sim ahead. Let's see if I got any recruits. It'd be nice to get that 4-star. Verbal commit for Santiago de Napoli from Arp, Texas. And that's all. Uwe has reached his top 3 schools. Hey, Myron Jean, American Defensive Player of the Week. He had the pick 6 to seal the game. Well, it was already sealed. But. All right, let's set my weekly practice. The floor. I'm letting him off. Where is Michael Turner? Why wasn't he on the list? Did I have him sit out this week? Maybe I did. Yeah, Jamari McClure is going to get healthy. I'll do it with the other 3. Isaiah Shine. He's looking all right. Who's that? Bach. No. Everybody else is good. Yep. All right. Oh, that's easy. All right. Let's go to recruiting. Yeah, so now, wait a minute. He hard committed to me last week. I guess hard commit means nothing in this game either. What the hell? Well, goodbye. Ooh-wee. I don't have to pay all that money now. Hard commit, hard commit. Hard commit. When is he scheduled? Oh, he was. All right, well, I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to hard sell him. Hard commit. Verbal commit. I'm going to keep him where he is. Oh, don't do that. I'm keeping him where he is. Verbal. Verbal. I'm keeping them where they are. Hard. Verbal. Trevino locked me out. Ah, that bastard. Goodbye. Samson. I'm leaving him where he is. Quarterback, hard commit. Verbal. He's committed. I'm not going to get him. What can I do to get him? Nothing. I've already offered him $220 in my NIL. He ain't worth that. Yeah, I can't do that. Add action. Hard sell. Oh, I don't have enough money. I'd have to give him the bag. I ain't giving him shit. Oh wait, that's what I can do. Hold on. This guy here. Wait, where's the guy that I was just gonna do? This guy. Let me take the send the house off of him. Let's see if I can figure out what it is. No, no, no. It could be that one. So it's this one. He's good. Alright. Let's go out here and see if there's anybody that nobody's liking. Although I only have 30 points. Look at this. There's a 3-star quarterback. I don't need that. Quarterback, athlete, pure runner. I don't need that. Quarterback. I don't need another one to see. I need some defensive players. Huh? Does he have any, He has 2. No. I know it's late in the game, but let's see. Alright, let's adjust some shit here. Yeah, I'm going to go after him. What? All right, let's see how that works out afterwards. That's going to do that for that. Let's look at the upcoming matchup against North Texas. Tulane has won 7 in a row and will look to continue the momentum against UNT. North Texas is 3-7 and 2-4 in conference. Tulane is 9-1. Their leading receiver has 59 catches for 845 yards, 9 touchdowns, 50-yard reception is longest. North Texas averages 28 points a game, Tulane 33. They normally get 421 yards, so how do they have lost all of these games? I don't understand with those stats, how you lose games. So there you go. Oh, there you go. They allow 30 points a game. That's how you lose. Their offense is great. Their defense is worse. Like, worse than great. You know what I mean? Horrible. They suck. All right, let's see the top 25. The top 25. Tulane has moved up 3 spots to number 8 in the country, right behind the number 7 LSU Tigers, who beat Texas 33-28 over the weekend. Ole Miss at the top spot, beating Oklahoma 27-26. This week they play the Lighthouse of the Blind. Miami 9-1 beat the Merciless Duke 49-17. They play Virginia Tech at home. USC, who was number 1 in the country 2 weeks ago, has dropped to 3, and they beat Indiana 25-21. SMU at 4, Texas Tech at 5, South Carolina at 6. So where's Boise State? Oh, they lost. They're out. They're out of the top 25. Wow. Well. Another situation. Who's the next? Who is? Big 12, ACC, Big 12, Big 12, Big 10, ACC, Big 10, Big 12, Mountain West. So the number 25 team. Oh, that's right. It's conference champion, right? The highest. Is it? No, it's the highest. The highest. Is it the highest conference champion winner? Or is it the highest G5, G16? I think it's the highest G16. So there is a possibility that Tulane, because USF isn't even ranked, which is strange. Let's see what USF's record is. USF is now 8-2, so they lost a conference game. No, I ain't doing that. Who did they lose to? They lost to Memphis. Wow. The struggling Memphis Tigers at 5-5 beat the second top team in the conference 35-24, which gives Tulane a real possibility to beat North Texas and even lose to USF and still be the top G6 team. That would be insane. Let's see. Let's see the college football bracket. Right now, Tulane is the 8th seed. They will play Missouri if the season were to end today. Missouri is number 9 in the country. So yeah, Tulane is the top G5 team, or G6 team. And UNLV right now is in the top 25, but there's no way I see them moving past Tulane in the next 2 weeks. Unless Tulane loses both games, I mean, that wouldn't matter anyway. Huh. Player of the week. Finally, a Tulane guy. 1 tackle, 1 pass breakup, 1 interception, and 1 touchdown. And he is the player of the week. Hey, you just do the minimum, you'll be all right. That's how you get conference recognition. You make 1 tackle, you pick 1 pass off, you knock a pass down, and you score a touchdown. That's all it takes to become the player of the week in the American. That's hilarious. Heisman Watch. Heisman Watch. The leading Heisman candidate is Devon Dapier from Utah, a senior. He's passed for 2,473 yards, 22 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. He is 195 of 302 at a 64% completion rate. That ain't that great. And then you have Sam Levitt, Jr., quarterback. Let's see his stats. He's thrown for... Now, how? LSU's quarterback has thrown for 3,800 yards, 28 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. How is he not number 1? That makes absolutely no sense. He even has a higher completion rate. That's stupid. How do you figure that? Mavia, USC, Jaden, he is 3,200, 23 and 7 interceptions. He's at a 67 completion rate. And Kevin Jennings from SMU, who Tulane knows very well, thrown 2,684 yards, 22 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 234, 342, 68%. What else? Anything else we have to go over? I think that's it. Yeah, that's about it. See y'all later. Hasta la vista, bye-bye.